Hi friends, and welcome to Christmas Eve. We are nearly there. By the time you're watching this, it is probably Christmas anyway, but still. It was really exciting to wake up this morning and just look forward to a relaxing day since we're now so close. When I came down, Scott was already playing some Louis Armstrong because we open our presents on Christmas Eve morning.
So I get the Bad Wife Award. This is what I got for Scott. This is what he got for me. Well, actually, that's from one of our friends. Yeah, I suck.
Because something happens to your brain after you've been together for so long, we got each other some smelly goodness. I got Scott this National Parks candle that smells so good. It's like fresh wood and pine and just delicious. And then he got me these wax scents and candles from Foxglove and Rue. Really, the next clips are just going to be a highlight reel of some fun stuff we got each other for Christmas. It's certainly not comprehensive because we are wild and crazy kids, but we had a great time opening gifts as we always do on Christmas Eve. It's nice to be able to do it in a relaxing way when you're not surrounded by a bunch of different people and just kind of have a couple's Christmas morning, if you will. So yeah, it was really nice, and since the dogs were still at his parents', the cats got to enjoy their presents in peace as well. Christmas Eve means it is time for a Christmas Eve cast on, so I finally got around to opening my Christmas Eve cast on box from Dragon Horde Yarn. As you can see, Scott was already trying to pick up after me before I'd even opened the box. But yeah, so I got the Clarice themed box, and we got a lollipop, one of these delicious smelling candles, and just some fabulous looking yarn. And I cannot get over these stitch markers and / progress keepers. They are so adorable, so lovely. I was really excited about this. So which one have you decided to make next?
I had a lot of options. I went with the Super Mario one because, you know,
for obvious
you know
reason.
why.
Yeah.
So.
And you got this from Ada?
No,
Lindsay and Tyler.
And Lindsay.
See, this is why Scott has always doubted me on having these themed party friends.
It's more work than I want to.
Yes and no, but I mean, when you theme a party, then you get Legos for your Lego party. And
I did get Legos for my Lego party.
Yeah. So this is really cool. You haven't made any of these before. You haven't dived into it. But we're kind of excited to see how it turns out. While Scott worked on his Legos, I decided to nurse my tum-tums and catch up on the Vlogmases for the day. I have issues, people, and if I don't eat just like rice and tea all day, I'm going to be unhappy. So the morning was a little rough for me, so it was nice to sit down and work on my Anthology throw, which is coming along so nicely. If nothing else, it's making me want to get the Homespun House Advent for next year because like there is no wrong next color to choose for this thing. They are all just so lovely. So I knit on that a little bit while I watched Nitty Natty and yeah, just kind of relaxed a little bit. Because Nelson is our more elusive senior cat, I had to give him his Christmas presents separately from Mowgli because he likes to hide. So I chased him down and forced him to do this photo op for us with his new Christmas present, which he enjoyed. Unfortunately, Mowgli did steal it. Which brings us to our last mini skein from Ruby and Rose's Yarns Advent Calendar, which is oh so lovely. It's just this, I don't want to say fuchsia, but I guess it's kind of fuchsia. It's just like this really bright pink that rounds out the fade so well. Still not sure what I'm going to make with this, but I actually am leaning toward the shawl she designed. Then we also have the last mini skein from my Yarn Cafe Creations, Disney Princess Advent, and it was also beautiful. Again, still kind of in the pink family, but maybe more on the grayer side, which I guess goes along with the name of the colorway. But I think it's a really pretty solid, and of course the sparkles just add a little something to it. So I really love this one. Then finally, today was our last Advent surprise for my Caterpillar cross-stitch calendar. I'm sad to see this one come to an end. It's been a fun little adventure to get some completely new and different stuff every day. And today we got these adorable little reindeer socks, I guess Rudolph socks, right? They've just got this little fuzzy nose and some little fuzzy antlers, and I think they're so adorable, and I can't wait to wear them over the holiday break.
Door's frozen on the inside.
Yeah, this is kind of wild. One of my friends just posted that his recently finished door is all cracking and whatever. Anyway, we are off to walk around downtown, run some last minute Christmas errands, and I'm wearing my new Dragon Horde shawl pin from when we did Christmas this morning, so I'm really excited about that. And it's freaking freezing, so that's fun. And it turns out that the fact that it was freaking freezing is the reason that we couldn't walk around downtown because all of the little cottage shops were closed since it was so cold. But we did have to take a pit stop at Vegan Treats to grab a few extra Christmas gifts. We also got a little something for ourselves, but this is actually a world famous bakery that is in our area, and a lot of celebrities have actually come here to get their vegan desserts. It's vegan, there's a lot of gluten-free options as well, and just look at everything. It's just so adorable and they taste fantastic. So we come here every year to get treats for my cousin and my mom, who do prefer like vegan, gluten-free goodies every now and then. So just we go and we pick some up every Christmas, and there's a lot to choose from, and it's really tough. Since we were already out and about, we decided to take a pit stop at a new brewery in our area. We were actually supposed to meet friends here a couple weeks ago, but because I had tummy troubles and wasn't sure if I was actually getting sick, we had stayed home instead of coming out. So we were right there and decided that we would just take a little break and see what the brewery had to offer. I don't know. It was okay. Like, nothing there really impressed us. Scott did get, I think it was a double chocolate stout that was really good. We both tasted it and it was delicious. I would say that the drink I had was pretty milquetoast, like pretty standard. I don't know, it wasn't bad or anything. Like, I would definitely go back again. I think it's the type of place where we'll give it some time and come back at a later date and see what happens. I think it needs to develop some character and figure out who they are as a brewery, and it shows some promise. So it was a really nice pit stop, and it was nice and bright inside, so I got a lot of knitting done. Of course, we couldn't be on South Side visiting one brewery without stopping into our favorite brewery. This is our local watering hole that we try to frequent. It can get difficult sometimes, but like if we just want to go and have a good beer, we'll come here. So once again, we were able to have drinks that just knocked it out of the park. And we were really happy to just sit down and knit some more. Even though I wasn't feeling the best, I wanted to get out of the house and relax. Like, some of my favorite things to do on Christmas Eve are to just be out and about in the hustle and bustle and know that all of my stuff is done, so I can just relax and enjoy the afternoon doing what I want to do, which is typically drinking beer and knitting. So it was nice to be able to go and do that and kind of hang out with everyone else who was taking a break from the chaos too. One great thing about this brewery is that they do Milko pours, and if you remember my vlog from over Thanksgiving, this is something that we really enjoy. These are definitely drinkable because they're the size they're supposed to be, so we made sure to get one of those. When we got back, I wanted to make sure to take a snapshot of the Lego that Scott had finished earlier in the day. It is really cute, so now I think we're gonna get addicted to these. So we just got home from our day of gallivanting, and I'm really excited because my ritual planner finally arrived, and it's ritual because like you write it as kind of a journal, but it's also like a ritual in terms of the fact that it's based on tarot. So this is kind of what it looks like. You have a choice between a daily 1 card draw and a daily 3 card draw. And I did the 1 card draw because I've been doing tarot since I was in high school, but I still consider myself a novice because I've never really understood how it works. I know it a little bit better now. Like, you have your archetypes and you have your numerology and all that stuff. And if you get that, you can intuit what the cards mean. Sure. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Essentially for the year, like every week you do the 3 card draw. Okay, fine. And then every day you do a single card draw. And yeah, this was just really interesting to me. It's been advertised to me for ages. And I finally pulled the trigger. Last year I did the Moonology journal where you followed the phases of the moon. And I did really like that. I didn't follow it through for the whole year though. And I think it's because it was just slightly out of my realm. I'm more familiar with tarot and how that works. So I think this will be better for me and also be a learning opportunity because tarot is what I'm most interested in. But there are still the moon phases. So I can still bring some of that into my readings. And I just really like it. I didn't get any of the additions. You can get stamps and stickers and things like that to record what your daily draw is. Maybe I'll do the stamps. I don't know. But I figured for just starting out, I'll keep it simple and see where it takes me. And I'm really excited.
really excited about this. I love that it's spiral bound, so you don't have to struggle with opening it. My Moonology journal was not spiral bound, and so trying to open it and write on it on both sides was kind of terrible. But yeah, it looks really great, and I'm excited to get this started for the new year. So I wanted to share this with you. I also got some patterns from Country Cottage Needleworks, and one thing about them as a designer, and the oven's going off, so I have to stick the lamp pie in. But anyway, 2 minutes. The Country Cottage Needleworks patterns are only available through like a local yarn shop. So I found them on Etsy because I really like this Glitter Village series that they have. So I bought a bunch of them. The only one I think I'm missing is like a church, but I don't know. I saw like a compilation and someone had a church in the middle, and I'm wondering if they just added it in there themselves. But I basically bought all of the Glitter Village patterns that this shop on Etsy had, and this is the name of the shop in case anyone's interested in checking it out themselves. Annabella's, who has a YouTube channel. Yay. Okay. So, but aren't these adorable? Like, I've seen them done both as singular houses in these squares, but also as a compilation in a giant design with some really cute borders. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm probably going to lean toward doing the individual houses, just because I like that you can like arrange them however you want every year. But I needed them in my life, so I got those. And I'm really happy that I pulled the trigger on that.
In an effort to outdo previous year's Lego builds, Scott has now started this Holiday Main Street Lego that my dad brought for him. He's making a lot of progress. And while he's been working on his Legos, I've been working on my Cozy Knitter Advent socks. I did finish the first one on Christmas Eve and then started the second to ensure that I had something to work on in the car while we were traveling back and forth to our Christmas responsibilities. So that's been really fun. I'm really glad that I was finally able to catch up. Well, I guess not really catch up, but it's been nice to work on those because they do get me in a festive mood, and I just want to work on Advent stuff with everyone else. Surrounded ourselves with cookies and leftovers.
Final one.
The last beer.
Day 24.
Mm-hmm.
Resurrection by Tickle. It's a quadruple IPA, 13%. It's delicious. I have 3 left of a 4-pack that I bought of these when we picked up this.
It also means that if you weren't planning on sleeping well tonight.
This will help.
Yep. Last Lego. You ate a truffle, didn't you?
No. $100 says it's a Santa.
Yeah, I mean, I am not going to bet against those odds, so. Are you helping? Yeah. Good job.
Oh, maybe he's just giving a carrot to the kid.
What kid wants a carrot?
Maybe he was naughty. The naughty instead of coal, it's
you were bad, so you get
carrot.
vegetables.
Here's a vegetable.
I had missed doing my Advent tea on the 23rd, which was Scott's birthday, because it just got so late and we had people over. So just ignore the fact that that's there. But I did have my Christmas Eve tea, which was called Sugar Pear Fairy, and I had doubts about it. I haven't really been liking the teas that I've gotten lately, and so I just wasn't even excited about it. But I opened it up and it smelled really good, and I was able to drink it out of the new teacup that Scott got me from the little tea room that we visited while we were in New Orleans, which made me really happy too. And yeah, it tasted good. At this point, it had gotten pretty late, so we decided to end our Christmas Eve with a traditional reading of A Die Hard Christmas, which is a retelling of The Night Before Christmas with a Die Hard theme. And we wanted our dogs to enjoy said reading, so we all sat down on the couch to listen while Papa told us the tale.
So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. Yeah, everybody liked their story? Now you have one more sleep till Christmas. You heard how it all happens.
And that's how you get your gifts every year.
Yeah.
With that, we all hope you have a Merry Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas, and we'll be back tomorrow for the last of Vlogmas. See you then. Bye.